This video will focus on decoration of the singing Christmas tree. The first step to decorating the tree is placement of the greenery. As you can see here, the smaller pieces of greenery can be carried up the steps and secured to the steel. Each piece is secured to the steel by wrapping the top edge over the railing, punching a small hole through the greenery, and then securing the greenery by placing a cable tie through the hole and wrapping it around the steel. The cable tie should be pulled tight and then cut. Please rotate the cut edge downward so that the boys do not cut their hands while they are on the tree. Once the smaller pieces are brought up, larger pieces can be carried onto the tree like this one by rolling it and then unrolling it once it is lifted to its position. It will then be secured to the tree in a similar fashion. The last levels of greenery are more easily placed because they do not have to be carried up. You will note in a moment that once the greenery has been placed, several people will go around and primp the greenery, pulling it out and extending it so that it does not appear flat on the tree. This gives the tree a more lively appearance. Once the tree has been primped to a certain degree, we will begin placing lights on the tree, and you will see that in just a few moments. As you see here, the woman on the tree has lights that have been stored in a roll. She is unrolling them, lowering the strand approximately 2/3 the distance of the greenery, and then looping them back up. The distance between the downward and upward portion of this loop should be no wider than the distance between the tip of your thumb and your pinky in your hand when you spread your fingers apart. You can use this as a guide when you begin placing lights. Once the white strand of lights has been placed on the upper few levels, then 1 or 2 additional people will start placing the multicolored strands. The multicolored strand loops should be placed directly in between the loops of white lights. That gives the tree the appearance of being full of light. You may be wondering how you keep the strands of light from falling off the tree. You can secure them to the metal hooks that hold the greenery to the steel railing. However, please avoid wrapping the strands too many times around the metal hooks or wrapping them around too many items to keep them secure, as that will make it much more difficult to remove the strands of light when we disassemble the tree. Of course, throughout this process, people continue to primp the greenery. Again, keep in mind that the stagehands will also be lowering and raising items as they adjust lights and microphones. They will give you a heads up and warn you if you need to move out of the way or simply stand still. Once the lights are on the tree, we will begin to place snow on the top of the railing. The snow will either come in sheets or possibly in small bundles of cotton that appear like cotton balls. This changes from year to year. As you see in this video, when this tree was filmed, we used sheets of cotton to place on the railing. Never hesitate to ask questions if you're unsure as to any part of decorating the tree. Everyone will be more than happy to help. Thank you, and I hope you have enjoyed this video and that it has been helpful in showing you how we decorate the singing Christmas tree.